A couple of weeks ago, I published a video where I showed how to count unique values. At the start of that video, I had a screenshot that displayed the names of the cities for each country in a single cell, and a count of the number of items in the cell. I've had a couple of people emailing me asking how I generated the cities in a single cell and the count, and it's those two things I'm covering in this video. If you want to follow along, you can download a copy of the practice file from the link in the description below. Because parts of this video are similar to the one I did a couple of weeks ago, I'm not going to repeat everything. If you haven't seen the other video, there's a link in the YouTube description. So for this video, this is my starting point. I have a list of countries in column F, and J2 contains this formula. The filter function returns the values from column B, where column C is equal to what's in F2. So in other words, it returns all the cities where column C is France. The unique function removes the duplicates in the array generated by the filter function. Because unique and filter are dynamic array functions, the values generated by the formula spill down column J into the adjacent cells. So how did I convert the array of values in J2 into a single cell? I used the TEXTJOIN function. What this function does is combines multiple items into a single text string stored in a single cell. Each item needs to be separated by a comma and space, and that separator is known as a delimiter and can be one or more characters. TEXTJOIN also allows me to choose how to handle blank cells. Not that there are any in this example, but if there were, I can choose to ignore them rather than ending up with extra spaces in the combined string. So this is the formula. It takes what was generated by the unique filter formula and combines it into a single string which is stored in a single cell. The first argument is comma space, and that is the delimiter. And because it's text, it goes in double quotes. The second argument is the word true, because I want it to ignore blank cells, if there were any. And the third argument is the text to be combined. And once I've entered it into J2, I simply copy it down. Finally, let me show you the formula that I used to generate the count. I basically want to count how many items there are in each cell, and for this, I'm going to use this function. Used on its own, TEXTSPLIT, which is only available in 365, splits the contents of a cell into separate cells based on a delimiter, which in this case is comma space. It's similar to text to columns, but it's more versatile, and because it's a function, it can be combined with other functions. If I'd used TEXTSPLIT on its own, this is what I'd have got. But I don't actually want to split J2 into multiple cells and place the result somewhere else in the worksheet. I want to use it to count the number of items in the cell separated by a comma space. And because what's in the cells is text, I use COUNTA, not count. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel for more Excel tips and tricks. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video, but until then, have an excellent day.